Hey folks, I'm Serious JG and welcome back to Let's Play Metal Gear Survive. Having officially played 3 non-Kojima Metal Gear games, I never played Acid, I never played Portable Ops. I guess there might be other games I'm not even aware of, but I've played Snake's Revenge, I've played Revengeance, and now I'm playing Survive. Excuse me. I found something to enjoy in all of them so far. I probably have the most nostalgic fondness for Snake's Revenge because it came out when I was a kid. But Metal Gear Revengeance, the Raiden only spinoff, is actually by far the best of the 3 games. Oh, wow. Between videos, I was gonna see if I could build a bow, or already had a bow, and I didn't. So fuck it, I don't care. We'll figure it out later. For now, before I completely run out of steam, I want to finish. I want to go through this play session and see if I can get the memory board, because this is still chapter 6, or maybe the last one was chapter 5. I don't know how big of a deal it will be to get that memory board. It seems like it's awfully close to what we just got done clearing out of enemies. But let's see. Oh, it is a whole different zone, actually. So maybe I shouldn't be assuming. Maybe there'll be a fuck ton of enemies between me and there, and lots of challenge. Who knows? Getting our hands on warp technology, the ability to like transport things across space instantaneously, is not going to be as important as getting the technology necessary to build a campfire that has a ceramic bowl suspended over fire, so that we can I do want to clear. I need to loot this place, actually. Yeah, I really need to loot this place. Big game tried to make it hard there. Chemical light, flashlight, and skull cap. It's not going to be a medieval friar or something. I'm trying to figure out exactly how to get back into the zone where there was a few things to loot. I should have been a little bit to loot in here. I'm now wasting oxygen before going to the next big plot thing, but yeah, TNT and steel and nails and plastic and oil. Totally needed to come in here and clear this place out. I mean, come on. Man, if only I had like Fulton, I could take this whole container full of awesome supplies back to my base. Hey, potato! Thought I saw a potato. Am I crazy? Yeah. Never mind. I was wondering if I needed to. I actually went on game facts between videos. This is when I really decided I didn't care about figuring out the bow and arrow, because game facts has no facts for this game. Nobody came up with a fact. This game is basically a complete bust for Konami, which a lot of people are happy about. And I don't know, I've got complex feelings, I suppose. I enjoy the Metal Gear games, and I've enjoyed some of the Metal Gear games that Kojima wasn't involved with. So like the idea of an auteur getting screwed and somebody else running off and trying to make money with his property is, I can see how people are glad that failed. I mean, I'm glad the game failed. It's because some of the things that I have not gotten into yet, but heard a lot of complaints about like microtransactions, pay to win. And the always you must always be online aspect. I wouldn't want to see them rewarded for those game decisions. I'm willing to scrape some fun out of the game, but I'm happy that like I don't think Konami or any other company can come out of this and say, well, based on the success of Metal Gear Survive, this is the thing that we want to do all the time now. Breaking a bunch of drums to get iron is getting old, though. That mechanic there is a lot more enjoyable. We just, you know. I don't think I've used this door before, based on the fact that it's closed. Don't think we had the ability to come this way. I don't think we could have come this way before. Yeah, this doesn't seem to actually lead anywhere. So it's like I don't think we could have snuck in and got to the warp zone first before we triggered the nurse with the depleting health meter. Because that certainly would have made that mission easier. We could have done it in that sequence. Thought I saw like a whole bunch of different items in green. Oh. I thought I saw a bunch of rare items. Did I grab them all? And somehow miss it?
Keep an eye on the remaining oxygen.
Heavy machine gun turret.
Supply yourself with oxygen by using Kuban energy.
No, I mean at this point, lady, I'm planning to warp back to base after I'm done cleaning. Oh, okay. Apparently one of the options, which I... You know, don't say the game gives you no options. I got down on that ledge and stabbed everyone to death. But apparently one of the options, probably what you were supposed to do after setting some fences up, was hop up here and use heavy machine gun turrets to kill those guys who were charging your base. But at any rate, saw a flashing. At any rate, we're gonna warp back to base. Oh, here's another door that we haven't opened. Never mind, it is that same door, just slid closed. But only in appearance. It's not closed as in you need to go through menus to open it again. So we're gonna warp back to base and drop off our newfound goodies and then warp back here and advance the story. But yeah, wasted oxygen, but not wasted. We used a bunch of oxygen, looting all the stuff that we bypassed in order to actually complete that mission on time before, including potatoes. So maybe I want potatoes we will eat. Maybe I actually want to set up a farm now. I don't know what the base development team does, but I could set up potato farms and have them working on potato farms. I'll tell you what the base development team does. They stand around. Oh, I can't talk to her.
Please, I want you to listen to what I have to say.
Oh. Okay. I'm listening. Just call me Fraser Crane, because I'm listening. Container has washed up. Okay, I guess she gave me a mission. So this turned into, you know, Gateway to the Savage Frontier. Like, she says, I have something to tell you. Our conversation is recorded on page 10 of your journal. Yeah, I hope Ald's watching this LP. If I don't get around to telling Ald about it over the course of a Stellaris session or something, like, I got curious. I remember as a kid, like probably 11 or 12 years old, you know, the gold box Advanced Dungeons and Dragons PC games were, on retail shelves. And the one that always stood out to me, and I had to look it up. I didn't remember the name of the game. I just remembered the fantasy artwork. Not all of the gold box games were like this, but they got increasingly like this, where they were just showing like really lurid pictures of sexy fantasy women. And the one that always stuck out to me was this like raven-haired sorceress wearing this black kind of shining robe that was cut in a way where like her legs were showing. And I remember as being like 11 or 12 years old and seeing that and being old enough and intelligent enough to realize that's probably not actually even in the game. But still being like, yeah, that's that's an attractive looking woman, fictional fantasy woman. So I kind of out of curiosity recently just like had this like random thought of like looking up what that game actually was, and then I found out Alda had played it, and I watched the first video or two of his Let's Play series, and it's like they have a really clever way of overcoming the technological limitations of the time. You don't have that much space in a disc, so they would they wrote a lot of background story and a lot of dialogue, but they put it all in the manual, and then as you advance through the game will tell you you meet so and so, read page whatever, and then instead of putting all that text in the game, you go to your manual that came with the game and you read it, because that's the stuff that came with the game beyond the game itself was a much bigger deal back in like the 80s and 90s. And this would have been 80s. And B, they just didn't have space for all that stuff on the disc. So in this game, it's like, at this point, it is no longer acceptable for a character to go, please listen to me. And then it's like, go through the menus and find the text of what's going on, because we can't be bothered to actually include any of it in the game, because our game's fucking terrible. So we go to database, archive. This is not it. It's not under archive. Well, where would it be? I don't understand this menu at all. Enter the ruins. Memory board detected. I would think it would be under database. Okay, so I literally don't know how to figure out what the story is with this mission, but the mission container has washed up. Is there a way from this screen to... whatever. This game is terrible. I thought I was maybe going to find out what her status was and what this team has been up to. Still evaluating. Assign facility harvest +1. Well, it might be more valuable now to build a damn potato farm. Because potatoes are what we eat. I guess this will be our farm zone over here. Oh, I can't construct there. Oh, can I? Sure seems like there should be room. Can I not get rid of this? Crafting facilities, repair all, move, repair, deconstruct. Oh, I'm supposed to be dismantling this anyway. It gives me iron and screws. And then I can put a bunch of potato farms there. The problem is, I guess if there's a later event where enemies attack, that might have been a natural barrier that I just got rid of, but it will definitely allow for potato farming. Although I probably need to leave room for fences here. Oh, fences don't require the whole space. Okay. So I could put Let me just confirm that once I do that, I can still build potato farms there. So that's the main thing. I thought I would be advancing the story, but instead I'm advancing the cause of potato farming. And if I had any lyrics handy, as Red Dead Redemption 2 fans noted their chagrin, I would bust out some old song about the potato famine. Luckily for you, I do not have any lyrics handy. I do not remember the words to Slibberine. Okay. Can I... L1 is not doing anything anymore. Oh. I'm just trying to get off of, yeah. Alright. Can build potato farms. I got 2 shelters, 2 potato farms coming right up. And I guess I just need to build a frickin' fence all the way around my base. At some point. Until I figure out what the damn base development team is even for, it might be a good idea to... Well, where did Reeve go now that he's not hanging out over there by Miranda? Is he trying to rest or something? Nope, doesn't look like anybody ever rests.
Just remembered, I never finished that book.
That book about how to not be compassionate. That's why I'm so compassionate. You can confirm via the wiki. Oh. Here's Reeve. Alright, he's moving around. He's really helping. I'm helping you. Well, maybe I can actually assign them to something else now. No assignment, base development team. The thing is, I would assume that the potato farms don't just generate potatoes. I would think somebody has to work them. I mean, right? Well, here's the fence. No, that's not the fence. Here we go. The potato farms are over here. So is there a way I interact with them where I... Maybe by interacting with the farm itself? Okay, here we go. Farming crops. Looks like the farm is working itself. But let's look at the database, because that seems really silly. Yeah, farming. Crops grown periodically harvested turn into blah blah blah. At the level the base development team increases, you will be able to grow crops difficult to cultivate. Okay, so the base development team is what's going to make this work better. You can also harvest crops directly by walking up to them and picking them. But I figured I had to assign people to them. Alright, so I guess I don't assign people to specific farms. I just grow potato farms. I grow potato farms. Yes. Alright, well I better let my hunger fall 1% more or I won't be maxing out my I won't be maxing things out if I actually consume a ration. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna eat a ration and get to 100%. Crazy. Never been so full of food. Well, at this rate, I'll never be hungry enough to eat a potato. Alright. 100% oxygen, 100% food, oddly enough, and most of the way not thirsty. I think we are ready to go in and at least start an effort to do the next plot thingy-majigger. I have now officially consumed too much Giant Mountain Dew. And I'm now worried about being able to get to sleep. Alright. With that desperate fear in mind, let's proceed. Soon, folks, very soon, potatoes will be what we eat. Container has washed up. Not sure if I haven't messed this up. Maybe I can't come from this direction, but no, it looks like I can get back up. This is indeed pretty much where I was before. Screw you, man. You guys are jerks. You guys can't take away from my joy. I'm on the verge of being able to grow potatoes. Well, harvest potatoes. That's right, you guys continue floating around on that piece of debris. That's your combat style, is it? Floating around. Starting to see why maybe Phantom Pain went in for enemies with ranged weapons, so that they didn't have to interact with every single piece of, in this game, highly randomized background crap before they could do anything. Alright, once again, I have to decide, do I want to be sneaky, or do I want to use this as a way to lure guys out? Guess I decided to be sneaky. Okay, I got a recipe. I can now make bats. They'll be delicious. Hey, you know what would be a nice thing that I might be able to get for leveling up? If there was more than one class, maybe there could be a freaking sneak class in a Metal Gear game that would allow me to not lose stamina when I'm sneaking around. Like you should be, because it's a fucking Metal Gear game. mean, other than the fact that it's borrowing the Fox engine, this really isn't a Metal Gear game. I'm having fun with it, but then again, I haven't played a ton of survival horror games, so it might just be like, oh, it's cool. I haven't played a lot of survival horror games. This is a fun, new thing for me, and if I'd played a whole lot of other survival horror games and had come across some of these tropes before, I might not be that impressed. I don't know. Boy, it would be nice to actually come across some electronic circuitry so I could win that one challenge. You know, like maybe in a... maybe in that washing machine over there. Yeah, it looks like there's all sorts of shit here that would have electronic circuits in it, but hey, you know, whatever. I don't know what wiped this place out. It might have been an EMP fault, so those all now have fried, useless electronic circuits. Already used half my oxygen without getting anywhere, so it might already be time to consider this a first try that has run its course. And
A memory board is nearby.
is it?
You are likely to encounter wanderers. Proceed with caution.
I think the thing to do at this point is to just kind of hang out until the oxygen is pretty close to gone, but not gone, and then get out. Probably not try to complete the mission on this run. Fuck you, door. I guess I'm just clearing an empty room. I'm just warned about all these wanderers, but
Who knows what's lurking inside those ruins?
the shadow.
Be very careful. It's bound to be dangerous.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Oh, it's the first time the game had the chance to use the not showing up that often in Metal Gear Phantom Pain either, to tell the truth, although it busted out occasionally. It was kind of cool. The sun blindness mechanic where you know, get sun blindness because you come out of a building and... Yeah, I see you coming, buddy. I need to do something about that. Yeah. Thanks for coming, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here now because it's time for me to get out of here.
Pay attention to your stamina.
Is that a thing I should
You
do?
rest before you're out of gas.
I just need to make sure now that I remember how to get back to my teleporter. Nah, crap. I went pretty much the wrong way to get to the teleporter. This isn't the best way to get there, is it? No, you might be able to get to it from here if it lets if it let you hop up on there, you could, but it doesn't. Well, I kind of know where I am now because I recognize it from previous run at the mission. This is probably not the most efficient way, or maybe it's the only way to get back. After all, I think I dropped down from above, but this will get me there. And I won't run out of oxygen, so what the hell? Call to win. Stop before you can get the message about stamina. And head back. Where else? The base camp. Alright guys, I'm going to call it a video. I don't expect anything plotty to happen. But when we get back, I will, just by virtue of having gone to headquarters, we'll have a full tank of oxygen and be ready to go. I'm the Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.